I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm in my hoe phase right now.
Ever had a hoe phase?
I'm currently in my hoe phase.
Wait, hold on.
But you're engaged.
But you're...
Just like I don't need to set myself on fire to know I'm going to burn, I don't need to enter a hoe phase to know it's self-destructive. Toxic feminism has taught young, beautiful, intelligent women that in order to be liberated, they need to be equal to a dusty fuckboy. So let me break it down. All the hoe phase does is transfer all the power and the dynamics from the women over to the men. The primary perk for a man in a relationship is sex. The hoe phase allows him to access sex without investing time or money. He can then go on to meet the love of his life, who will be nothing like the hoes he was sleeping with. Primary perks for women are protection and investment. She gets neither of those in the hoe phase. This dynamic leaves men with inflated egos and women with low self-worth. So stop teaching women to be equal. Teach them to be expensive.
You absolutely need a hoe phase. If your hesitation around having a hoe phase is at all shame-based, i.e., what would my friends think, what would my family think, that means you really need a hoe phase. Having true confidence in yourself sexually is so helpful to confidence in literally every arena of your life. And what's the best way to build confidence? Practice, i.e., being a hoe. Dating around just helps you figure out what you want. Number 4 is that it will strengthen your marriage. That hoe phase out of your system. You won't have to wonder what that would have been like. This is something I think about a lot because I had my hoe phase and now I am like super ready for a monogamous relationship.
The sexual liberation movement arguably began in the 1960s. Sex went from something that was seen as being only used for reproducing and creating a nuclear family to now being seen as something that emphasized our autonomy and in many ways was commodified. The movement was created to remove the guilt or judgment that comes along with freely meeting our sexual needs. There were a lot of key things that happened during this time. The invention of the birth control pill, abortion reform, sexual education in schools, a shift from being a virgin until marriage. Movies were now able to display sexual acts as long as it was rated. And there was a surge in the viewing of porn. Higher STD rates, lower marriage rates, higher divorce rates, out of wedlock children, and higher abortion rates. Ironically, a lot of the sexual liberation movement is tied into feminism. It's this empowering thing. We're breaking away from the patriarchy. Yay! But we're giving men sex, which is what they wanted the entire time, at a lower price. In the name of liberation and sexual freedom, we have become so fixated on this idea that we have to be equal to men. If a man can go out and sleep with 50 people, I should be able to go out and sleep with 50 people, and I shouldn't be looked at any differently. We are stripping ourselves of the power that we have, and our power is the fact that we are not men. There are so many women who will tell you that if they could go back in time, they would have remained a virgin until they were married.